Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have another video game collection update to share with you guys. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys part 2 of my original Xbox video game collection. Again, in this video I will be featuring games from about the letter C to the letter F. In total it's going to be 15 games, and every subsequent video is going to have about 15 games per video. So let's get to it. First game I have here is an original Xbox exclusive. It's Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. I personally prefer Crazy Taxi 1, actually even Crazy Taxi 2 on the Dreamcast as opposed to this one here. I never really liked Crazy Taxi 3, but overall I do like the Crazy Taxi series. Next game is Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix 2. Now, I have played Dance Dance games in the past. I haven't specifically played this one here, but I did end up grabbing it because it was an original Xbox exclusive game. Next game here is Dark Watch. It's a first-person shooter game with sort of third-person aspect shooting to it as well. It's kind of, how can I put it? It doesn't look that good. Like, it hasn't really held up over the years. But the enemies and the sort of overall ambiance to it sort of allow it for its kind of dull, dark, dingy look. So it's still somewhat acceptable. But it doesn't look that well, but it plays well, and it kind of makes sense for the kind of game it is, for it to look as it does. Sorry if that was kind of confusing. The next two games are, well, as I almost dropped them, Dead to Rights and Dead to Rights 2. Actually, to this day, still have not played these games, so I can't really say anything about those. Next is Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. And I suppose this doesn't even need any explanation. Everybody out there should know what the deal is with Extreme Beach Volleyball. Next game is Deus Ex Invisible War. Not my favorite Deus Ex game, but still halfway decent. It hasn't aged well compared to other Deus Ex games, and there is a new Deus Ex game coming out soon, so I can't really recommend it. But if you really want to play like every Deus Ex game, of course, it's still a pretty decent game. Next game is The Dukes of Hazzard Return of the General Lee. Now, this game here isn't that fun, isn't that good of a game, but it is somewhat hard to come by, so I have kept it in my collection over the years. Next game I have here is Dungeons and Dragons Heroes. I have not played this game, can't say anything about it, but it was an original Xbox exclusive, so when I saw it and it was complete, I had to grab it. Next is Dynasty Warriors 5, and you should all know what kind of game Dynasty Warriors is. Over-the-top, gigantic, hack and slash, kill waves and waves of enemies, all in one swipe. That kind of fare. The next two games are basically the same game, but they're two different versions of it. One is The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Platinum Hits Edition, and the other one is The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition. Now this one is the better one because it does have the expansions, I suppose, from Blood Moon and Tribunal included on disc. But even the Platinum Edition is still worth having. I believe it does have, actually I'm not too certain about that, but I think it might have some extra content on it as well, compared to the original release. Next game is Evil Dead Regeneration, and I honestly grabbed this game because I like Evil Dead, I like the movie series, so I thought when initially I had heard that there was Evil Dead games on the original Xbox that, well, of course I'm going to have them eventually. And now the last two items that I want to show you guys in this video, kind of, how can I put this? I haven't actually played this game. It is, though, a major RPG for the original Xbox. It's one game that you absolutely have to have and play on the original Xbox. It's Fable, but I have here the Fable Limited Edition bonus DVD, which is just sort of information about the game as well as demos for some other games. And I also have Fable The Lost Chapters, which was, I believe, sort of extra content to Fable. But I don't know if this is the full game or if it has just the extra content on it. But assuming that because it says more quests, more weapons, more choices, that it does have the original game plus the extra content. But I don't own the original release of this game, so I'm going to have to try to look for that as well. But I need to get into this game at some point. All I know is that the later Fable games are just a train wreck, so it's looking like Fable and Fable 2 are going to be the only sort of viable options to play in the Fable series. But yep, that's part 2 of my original Xbox collection. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out as well if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.